Okay, next we have Hita from South Florida.
Hello, hello, good evening. Um, so I would like to share my story with the Kenko Air. I used to live in Southern California, and we had there the wildfires. So for me, it was a new experience. When we moved to an area close to the fires, we had just right outside our house ashes and smoke, and even inside the house, because windows and doors. I mean, the smoke comes through the windows and doors, right? So that was a new for me experience, and I started having headaches, and that's not a common thing in me. So I drank water, which is what I do when I have a headache. I don't like to take painkillers, but the headache went not away. So the whole day with a headache, I finally, uh, took the painkillers, nothing. 3 days with severe headache. I was worried. I was concerned. I was like, oh, maybe I need to change my prescription glasses, and even you start thinking like, what's going on with my brain, right? Because it was too much. But then I figured out that it was because of the smoke. I was speaking with the neighbors, and they say, well, this is because smelling this smoke and these ashes. So I even met a guy that he had a severe situation on his lungs because of being exposed to this smoke air. So the year after we had the Kenko air purifier, it's not that we bought it because of the fire. We didn't think about that. My husband, my ex-husband, learned that the air inside houses are sometimes more polluted than outdoors. So we want to have like a good air inside the house. So there we were, the fires came again in the area, and it was surreal because I opened the door and it was ashes right there. You could smell it, the smoke. That is horrible. And then inside the house, nothing. It's like a fresh air. It's like, really? These are two worlds. I remember doing that. I opened the door, it's like, God, this is two doors. So two worlds. So in that moment, I realized the power of the Kencar purifier. So that machine is powerful. So in 2020, the pandemic was started, and I relocated from Southern California to Southern Florida. And I did it cross country. I crossed the country. That was a fun experience. But because I didn't know, mainly because I didn't want to be, exposed in an airplane. We didn't know, right, what was safe. I didn't want to be in quarantine for 14 days. So I say it's safer to be alone driving. So every night in a different hotel, I took the Kencore with me, because we didn't know if the virus is going to be right in the surface of things. So it's not like anybody says that is going to be helping me with the virus. But for me, I felt safe. It gave me like peace of mind. Like, if this helped my house to be with fresh air when the smoke was right there, I think it could help me with any viruses. So that was my thinking, and I had my fresh air and my peace of mind. I slept great, and so I love that machine. It's very powerful. That's my story.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, and as Dave Balzer mentioned in a training on Saturday, I actually have read this article. If you Google HEPA, portable HEPA filters, and how they're being used to support people during COVID as perhaps a preventative means, it's not us saying it, the EPA is saying it. So it's something you can Google about having it in businesses, people that are coming in, and of course in your home, to keep the purest air possible. So very important, especially now.